Entrepreneur Group. Every now and then I go live asking or answering questions that people ask online, entrepreneurs specifically, small business owners. And I just try to give a little bit of insight into what I do as an entrepreneur coach and the questions that I can help you with. So if you're listening to this live and you want to ask a question to me, a little bit about me. I am an author, 7 books. I've built and sold 6 companies, and I'm currently a fractional CMO and entrepreneur coach. So what I would like to do is I have 3 questions I'm going to start off answering, and then I'll either cut the session short if there's no questions live for me to answer, and or we could just go on to I'll go on to my normal open office hour sessions, which are Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Okay, so let me go ahead and open up a chat for everyone to ask me a question for. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, I'm streaming live on restream.io, which allows me to restream or stream live on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So if you're seeing me on any of these platforms, you could type in whatever platform you're looking at, the question in the comment section, and then it'll come right into my restream comments where I can see them. Okay, we have a question here from, let's see, Hannah, who owns an e-commerce company in Minneapolis, Minnesota. How can I effectively use influencer marketing to promote my e-commerce store? Okay, so obviously, anytime you have a product or service, you want to connect with influencers. Those are people who have the same like-minded interest of you that have a bigger audience than you on social media. More specifically, an influencer is defined as someone with at least 10,000 followers on a social media platform or combined total. Micro-influencers are usually between 5 and 10. So, Hannah, to answer your question from an e-commerce perspective, you can offer cash to someone to promote your product or service, or give them a discount or a free product that you're promoting so that's actually in that influencer's hand. Now, the way you reach out to influencers are not your typical spray and pay approach that a lot of companies make, okay? So they are, what companies will do is they'll approach an influencer saying, here's my product, will you promote it? You start off telling them that you have something to offer them, and then leave it up to them what they want. Obviously, you're going to want some kind of compensation in terms of, or give the compensation in terms of the product. But in lieu of that, most influencers want some kind of, payment up front. So at any rate, the way that you approach them is important too, because you want to tell them a little bit about why your product is different or adds value. And more specifically, these influencers are always wanting content. So it's not just about your product, it's about how it's going to help their audience. That's the way you got to phrase your outreach message to them. I really think your audience is going to like this because, and then you state the reason. Okay. One more question here. Okay, Nova, she owns a consulting firm in San Francisco. She wants to know, how do I stay up to date with industry trends and developments in my consulting niche? Well, that's a big answer, or a big question that requires a big answer. But the easiest, quickest answer I can give you is every company has an association, a national chapter somewhere that kind of aggregates all the news. Like, for example, the realtors have, there's my dog making a cameo. The realtors have a national association of realtors, right? And every industry has this, every company is a part of an industry that has this. You want to go to those industry or national chapters and sign up for their newsletter, because their newsletter is usually just a aggregation of everything that's going on in the industry. If you want to couple that, you can also go to Google Trends and Google Alerts and find some more information there. If you don't want to sign up for a newsletter, since a lot of people are kind of wary about giving out their email address, you can just follow those national chapters or institutions on your social network, because they will usually take that information that's in the newsletter and put it on your social network of choice. Okay, that's what they do as a national chapter or industry leader. They will literally aggregate all the news. That's their job, because they want to sell memberships to improve your company or yourself, your leadership role. So be sure to sign up for those national chapters industries. Okay, I don't see any more questions waiting, so let's call that a day, and I'll see you next week.